Greetings to you. I'm Paul Friedman, founder of the Marriage Foundation. I'm glad you're here at our channel. The topic is Stay or Go, the ultimate decision-making guide for struggling couples. And please subscribe, like, and share. It really helps our channel. This is a very cool topic because I'm able to convey to you different ideas that I believe will be very helpful for you. One is we use the word struggling couples, yet on the other hand, you're going stay or go, which means you're past the point of just struggling. It's you're wanting to make a decision. So I'm going to start with a rule of thumb for the decision making, and don't be put off by this. It's based on my experience as a divorce mediator, which is what I used to be until 2001, before I started healing couples, the experience of all my Western psychological friends who were marriage counselors and who helped people go through divorce, because those were the people who sent me business, and the statistics. And the statistics are very powerful. Now, they try to hide the statistics because it's bad for business. But the truth is that kids who come from broken families don't do nearly as well as kids who come from intact families. And that's putting it in a nice way. The other side, the way to say it is, it really messes up their lives. And so in my opinion, had I known that, because I was a divorcee too, had I known that, I never would have gotten a divorce. I would have felt I had a moral obligation to stick it out until my kids were past high school. That being said, when I began healing people, I thought, you know what? There's something very wrong here. Think about it. And I mean this here. Think about this. Who created marriage? And the answer is God. Who else could have come up with such an amazing entity like marriage? And I know you're not feeling like it's amazing now, but if you know how to be married, it's beyond amazing. It has a purpose, which is for you to learn how to love unconditionally, and it serves a purpose of making you so happy all the time because you're living in love when you know what you're doing. So God created marriage. He didn't create marriage so that we would suffer. You know, it's not engagement ring, wedding ring, suffering. It's not the truth. The truth is that you don't know how to be married, and that's why you got to where you are. And I know this for a fact. And we've been helping thousands of people at the Marriage Foundation, and not since 2001. I started helping, but it took 8 years for me to develop all the processes, test everything, working with live couples. And then we went live in 2009. That's when we formed the Marriage Foundation. So my first answer is, don't think about separating. Instead, think about, okay, I get what he's saying. And I'll illustrate it further like this. If I gave you the keys to an airplane and I said, go have fun, if you got it off the ground, you would die. Speaking as a pilot. Because you don't know how to fly. You don't know enough about weather. You don't know enough about aerodynamics. You don't know how to control a plane. You don't know what is expected of you, and you would die. Marriage is way more complex than flying an airplane. But it's as learnable as driving a car. That's the cool part. So you're struggling. If you're just struggling and you're just, having a moment of, do I get out of this? Is it just going to keep getting worse? Then I'm going to tell you the first step for you is to get one of my books, because it's inexpensive, really inexpensive. Either Breaking the Cycle or Lessons for Happy Marriage. They're both great. And they've been around since 2008 or 2009 and helped lots of people. You could go to Amazon and check the reviews. It'll help you tremendously. But If you're on the verge of getting a divorce, and you really are, then you got to go get either, depending on whether you're a man or a woman, yes, gender matters, get the course for women or the course for men, and kiss the suffering goodbye. Because what I did was I ignored Western psychological philosophy and I got right down to, okay, how do we heal this marriage? I don't want to tell you how I feel about it. I want to tell you, here's what to do about it. And it's a step-by-step process. And read the reviews on our website. Everyone, we never get, man, I tried your stuff and it doesn't work and blah, blah, blah. We don't get that because it's a mathematical process. You do this, this is what happens. You do that, and this is what happens. So don't do that. And it's all laid out really perfectly. Okay? So, unless you're married to a mafioso who goes around killing children or a total child molester, forget about parting ways. Work on healing your marriage because it changes your life. Because while you're working on your marriage, you'll be working on yourself. And it's all about what do we want in life? We want to be happy. And I'm telling you truthfully, there's nothing in the world that will make you happier than knowing how to be married to the woman or the man that you're married to. And that's the answer. Now, you do me a favor and like the video, subscribe, and visit our website. God bless you and take care. Thank you.